obviously I think one of your most viral moments, and I think honestly one of the most viral moments in like sports history is the fight at the Palace. What, like, explain that? Because obviously you were, you see the clip, you're laying down, and someone just tosses something at you.
Right.
Why do you think you snapped? Why do you think you said F it?
I mean, you can answer that. You just
he threw something at you.
Well, just you answer it first, and then I'll answer.
Well, I mean, it's disrespectful. Obviously, you're playing the game obviously for these people,
right?
I'm just wondering why, like, then you were like, fuck
I mean,
it.
you just answered it.
Yeah, okay.
You just said it was disrespectful.
It is.
All right, so you just answered it.
Fair.
But I can talk about the moment, but it's very important that people answer that. It's like, your teacher, it's like your teacher gives you a problem. Okay, here's the problem that I want you to solve. Well, I can't solve it. You might have to solve it. It's that type of thing. It's a thing where, media does have influence over how we think.
Yeah.
That's, right. And then I think it's a thing where when you look at the first comments from the commentary, they were saying this is really a disgrace on how a fan could throw something at a player. But when you look at that next day, the commentary changed. And a gentleman who mentioned that got fired off the network. So then now your kind of comment is one that because you're seeing it on YouTube. You probably wasn't there.
No.
You probably saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or maybe you saw it live. So from that perspective, you're taking in that information. But just from that perspective, so what happened?
The media tried to frame it like it was just bad for the players to do that.
Well,
right?
The way they framed it was, in terms of editing, the editors probably got, their marching orders from their executives. So how they edited it, the clips was from table to stands.
Yeah.
But you couldn't quite take out the cup edit because the cup, if you would have took out that edit of the cup splashing, then you would have saw my back to the camera running into the stands. So that kind of saved me a little bit in the grace of the people, right? But then when the documentaries came out, then they showed the whole clip. It showed the toss of the hand, but that next day they didn't show that full clip. And then the media, the marching orders was, this is the story. And then the story was players cannot, fight fans even if a fan wants to hit a player.
But it's like, why the fuck are you like throwing something at someone is just like, come on.
It was a $50 bet. So I know the guy, John, we're friends. The guy who actually threw the cup. That's like a friend.
Bet, someone said, I bet you won't do that.
Well, what happened was the two gentlemen was in that frame.
Yeah.
Right. So what happened was the one gentleman who raised his arm up, you'll see that he bet John Green $50 that he could hit me with a cup of beer as I was laying on the stands. And I found this out because as I was depressed for years and I missed my Defensive Player of the Year award, I missed the All-Star game, I missed another All-Team. I just made 13 more NBA, averaging 18 points and the best defender. That year I was averaging 25.
Yeah, so now, crazy.
That year I was averaging 25, and the prior year averaging 18, I finished number 6 in MVP. So here we are, the best team in the league. So now I'm like moving up to number 3 or 2 for MVP.
Yeah.
You only get a small window opportunity for MVP. It's not a big window unless you're LeBron or Kobe, right? So from that perspective, I was a little bit frustrated and depressed. Like, damn, I missed out on my award, my All-Star. So anyway, I reached out to him years later. We became friends. He said, hey, Matt, I got something to tell you. I was Ron at the time. He said, I'm really sorry about what happened. He apologized. He apologized to me. And the media still have yet to apologize for the way they edited it, those the edits, the clips, and then also the titles, the subtitles. But he said sorry. He said it was a $50 bet. I think the gentleman's name was Ryan. So when John threw the cup, Ryan went like this. So as I'm laying on the scorer's table and I'm looking up, I see this guy like this. So I'm like, that's the direction I got hit. And he must have hit me. And everybody said I hit the wrong person. But the I think it was about hundreds of millions of people that was commenting, they were all wrong because he was the one, hundreds of millions of people was wrong because he made the bet. I actually hit the right person.
Yeah, the guy who said to do it.
The guy who threw the cup would have never threw the cup if the guy didn't make the bet.
Yeah.
So a $50 bet cost $6 million that year. It costs more contracts in the future. So that's like now you're talking about 50 to 60 million. You're talking about I lost
insane.
every endorsement deal. I lost my signature shoe that day. I lost my Carl's Jr.'s commercial that was about to be signatured up.
Holy
Day. I lost all 3 of my ESPN and TNT commercials pulled off the air. You never even seen those commercials. Right?
Whoa,
So
whoa.
anyway, from that perspective,
what was that like? Like, did that you up when you went to go play more? Were you like, did you feel like kind of this? Or?
I mean, in the beginning I was, but I'm from Queensbridge Projects, honestly. We were super proud where we're from. Mobb Deep, Nas, MC Shan, Roxanne, Shantae, other things has happened, Vern Fleming. I'm from the biggest federal housing project in America. That's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you're talking about someone taking something from you that you don't own anyway,
I see.
because somebody else hit you, you just, that's just life, and you know who you in the rooms with.
Yeah. Would you have done it differently? If you knew everything you knew now?
If I know everything I know now, I would have done it differently. But I would also, before that moment comes up, knowing everything I know now, would I have done it differently? Yes. But you also got to identify the people who made it cool for a fan to hit someone, and that's okay.
That's bullshit.
So you also got to try to identify the names, who was involved in the rooms behind the scenes. Who said that was okay for a fan to hit a player, right? Because neither was okay. I think it was more of the fans' fault,
Yeah.
who I became friends with.
Yeah.
Because people tried to also make it a race war. When I seen,
At that time?
yeah, you'll see different clips. Oh, it's this, that. So when I seen that, I'm like, no. This is between 2 men. This has nothing to do with black and white. So me and John became friends. Everybody else out there making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
And trying to, whether you're on this side or that side, this is a thing between 2 men. Since when did people get in between 2 men that got an issue?
Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, dude, even now, like now, even more so than ever, like it's almost as if like people want people to be in a feud, like because of race, because of anything. Like it's like more now than ever. It's just like let's make people hate each other. It seems that that's what's happening on the internet. I don't know how much time you spend on it or if you like on Twitter or whatever.
No,
but
it's very true. I mean, I knew that in 2004, which is why when people see me and John Green cool, they're like, man, that wasn't the narrative I was trying to paint.
Yeah.
I was trying to cause up a stir.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm always like, nah, because as much as people say we're divided, I don't see it every day. I'm also not in different parts of America, but I don't see that every day. Yeah, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
That's true. And we got issues and we got to solve. That's true, but I don't think it's as unbalanced as what's being portrayed in the media.
Why do you think they do it that? Why do you think they want everyone to hate each other?
I mean, who knows? I don't want everybody to hate each other, so I don't know why do people want people to hate each other? Do people hate each other? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think naturally people hate each other, but yeah, sometimes you want your own space.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to be, maybe a black guy want to be around his black friends one day. Yeah, for sure. Maybe Asian girls want to be around their Asian girlfriends one day. Why not? Maybe white guys want to be around white guys. Why not?
Yeah.
Like, why not? Like, when did that not become okay?
Yeah.
To be able to be around like-minded people or people that just look like you.
Yeah. Or
that doesn't make you racist or doesn't make you know what I'm saying? And it's okay if you want to be with your white friends or your Indian friends. Like, when did all of this not become okay?
It's weird, dude. It's weird now. It's just, it seems as if like, it's like the conspiracy theory coming out, but it seems as if like it's on purpose. Like they want people to be so sort of divided.
I mean, I think there are individuals in plural that probably feed off this and who knows why, but you got people like myself, yourself, and other people that, look at Los Angeles. There are a lot of people that work together.
Yeah.
I know black execs that are hiring white interns. I know white execs that's hiring black interns and vice versa.
Yeah.
We can get into percentages of which ethnicity is hiring the most, but of course there's not going to be equal. But I think when you're looking out on the media, if you look at that for your information, then you're going to be like, wow, we're divided.